Can Caitlin Clark lead the Indiana Fever to a stunning upset, or will the powerhouse Las Vegas Aces hold firm? That's the question on everyone's mind as these two WNBA teams face off on September 11, 2024. The Aces, led by MVP Aya Wilson, are preparing for a deep playoff run, while the Fever, powered by rising star Caitlin Clark, are looking to make a statement. It's a battle of strength versus emerging greatness, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Let's tip off. The game starts with the Indiana Fever taking possession. Kelsey Mitchell wastes no time, driving to the hoop and scoring 2 points just 10 seconds in. Shortly after, Lexi Hull drains a three-pointer, showcasing her precision. The Fever are fired up, and they're not backing down. Aaliyah Boston adds another 2 points, putting Indiana up by 7 early on. But the Aces are not about to let this slide. Aya Wilson steps up, knocking down back-to-back mid-range shots, showing why she's the MVP. Caitlin Clark responds for Indiana, driving hard to the basket and drawing a foul. She calmly sinks the free throw, adding another point to Indiana's tally. Wilson retaliates with 2 free throws of her own, and the game is heating up. Erica Wheeler finds her rhythm, sinking a jumper for 2 points, while Tiffany Hayes answers back for the Aces with a three-pointer. But Wheeler fires right back with a 3 of her own, keeping the score tight. Jackie Young adds a jumper for the Aces, but at the end of the first quarter, the Aces hold just a slim 2-point lead, 20-18, after a thrilling back-and-forth battle. As the second quarter begins, the intensity continues to rise. Megan Gustafson finishes a layup for the Aces, followed by 2 free throws from Tiffany Hayes. Chelsea Gray drives in for another layup, but Caitlin Clark responds immediately, sinking a three-pointer. Gray hits a smooth jumper, and Alicia Clark nails a corner 3, extending the Aces' lead. Indiana fights back as Aaliyah Boston finds Mitchell for a jumper, and Mitchell calmly sinks 2 free throws. Chelsea Gray is dominant, hitting another 2-pointer despite Clark's defense, but Clark isn't giving up. She passes to Boston, who fakes out a defender and adds 2 more points. Alicia Clark hits yet another 3-pointer for the Aces, extending their lead further. As the second quarter comes to a close, the Aces lead 41-32. The third quarter kicks off with Jackie Young adding 2 more points for the Aces. Indiana's Kelsey Mitchell has a chance at the free throw line but misses. However, Aaliyah Boston is quick to recover, passing to Mitchell for a layup. Kelsey Plum responds with a layup of her own, and then ups the pressure by stealing the ball. Mitchell responds by draining a three-pointer, keeping Indiana's hopes alive. Jackie Young and Caitlin Clark trade layups, while Chelsea Gray earns 2 free throws. Nalissa Smith drives to the basket for Indiana, finishing with a reverse layup. Clark continues her fight, driving to the basket for a layup and sinking the free throw after being fouled. Aya Wilson knocks down a mid-range 2, and as the third quarter winds down, the Aces hold a 64-57 lead over the Fever. As the fourth and final quarter begins, the tension is palpable. Alicia Clark sinks 2 free throws after a foul, but Kelsey Mitchell immediately responds with a three-pointer for Indiana. Kia Stokes answers with a corner 3 for the Aces, and Tamaya Bentley adds a layup for Indiana. Aya Wilson, once again, dominates, hitting a layup and 2 free throws after drawing a foul. The Fever are still fighting, with Mitchell draining another three-pointer, but Wilson is unstoppable, hitting yet another mid-range jumper. Caitlin Clark fights back with a layup, but Wilson answers with a layup of her own, adding a free throw after being fouled. As the clock winds down, Clark delivers a beautiful bounce pass to Bentley, who finishes with a layup, but Alicia Clark hits a clutch three-pointer from the corner to seal the game for the Aces. In the end, the Las Vegas Aces secure a hard-fought 86-75 victory over the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell led the charge for Indiana, but it wasn't enough to overcome the consistent play of Aya Wilson, Chelsea Gray, and Alicia Clark. Wilson's dominance, particularly with her mid-range shots and free throws, kept the Aces in control throughout the game. Despite the Fever's best efforts, including key contributions from Nalissa Smith and Bentley, they struggled to keep up with the Aces' balanced offense. Thanks for tuning into Sport Pulse. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Catch you in the next episode.